Hello, welcome to the 8th Principles podcast, Inside Al Yasat. Today I'm joined by 4 of our wonderful seniors, all of whom joined Al Yasat in KG1 and are about to come to the end of their journey with us. Today we start our activities of Seniors Week, and the students have just completed their grade 12 walk around, and next Tuesday we will celebrate their achievements with their graduation. So first I'd like them to introduce themselves and then we'll open up into questions.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Amjad.
Hi everyone, my name is Umar Saad.
Hello everyone, my name is Meeta Faham.
Hi everyone, my name is Habiba Ahmed.
So good morning one and all. Mohammed, let's kick off with you. Just explain to us what you think your most memorable moment has been during your 13 years at Al Yasat.
I think my most memorable moment is definitely the first time I put on my graduation robe. I think it was a reality check that the journey was coming to an end, and I think it put a lot of things into perspective for me, but like how my life would shift in the future and how I've progressed and grown as a person, as a student, and hopefully that I've developed into someone who all of you can be proud of when I walk out of the school.
Correct, thank you. Omar, how have you changed or grown since KG1?
I think when I first walked in, I was a shy kid, a quiet kid. I didn't really like to interact with people or do anything really. I was mostly like, you could say introverted, just like being with myself. But then the more I've grown, the more I've felt that I had to communicate with others. I had to like make friendships to the point where now I'm just talking to absolutely everyone, participating in like every single like public event, not afraid of public speaking. So I think I've grown from a shy, quiet kid to someone who can just speak on the spot.
Yeah, which is brilliant. Obviously, a huge amount of that is down to you and your family, but how would you describe the Al Yasat community that's allowed you to grow and thrive in that way?
I think the teachers here really gave me confidence. They believed in me more than what I believed in myself at first. They really pushed me. They're basically saying, what's the worst thing that could happen if you just speak out and just talk? What would like be the disadvantage of it? Nothing will happen. Just go out, be yourself, and just have fun. That's it. That's the mentality that the teachers really like gave me, you know. So thanks to them, really.
Thank you. Excellent. Meeta, which teacher or staff members had the biggest impact on you and why?
Miss Manal, she was a great impact on me. She was like a second mother to me, and she told me to go for it and don't be scared at all.
Okay. And what else has she done? A bit like the question to Omar in terms of the environment to allow you to do those things. What is it about Miss Manal that sets her apart, do you think?
Her great characteristics and the impact it gave to me to be a stronger person and to speak with anyone and at any time.
Okay, great. Habiba, what's been your favourite subject or class in your journey since KG1?
I think biology, that's why. That's why I want to pursue medicine. So biology is my favorite subject, I mean.
Okay, and why? Why has it been your favourite? Apart from the interest in the subject, what else about it has made it your favourite?
It's just you learn more about the human body, like how the environment is. You just learn the hidden stuff, basically. So that's what's made me interested in it. That's why it's my favorite.
Great. And throughout the journey from KG1, there must have been challenges that you've all faced. But Mohammed, share with us a standout challenge that you think you've faced and how you overcome it and what it taught you.
I feel like a standout challenge would definitely be when I got a particular mark that was below my expectations, and I had always been used to like always getting the highest thing possible, always getting the highest grade possible, and it had developed a sense of comfort and ego within me where I wouldn't accept anything less than the perfect number, but at the same time I was too comfortable in the position I was in to make a change in case I didn't. And so when I got that grade, thankfully very early on in my school years, it taught me that life isn't always going to go the way you want it to. And so when certain things happen, you need to be stronger than the change that arrives in your life so that you can dictate how it impacts you. And at the end of the day, I think since then, I've learned that life is a direct reflection of you and your actions. And how you react to situations defines who you are as a person.
And I think it's a fabulous answer and a great life lesson, because I think sometimes in education, people are scared of failure, but until you experience failure, I don't think you start to really grow and develop, because you need to experience hardship and difficulty and challenge to push yourself out of your comfort zone to be the best you can be. If things are too easy, then I don't think you're making the strides that you would hope to make. So it's a really important lesson, yes, in school, but also beyond school life. Yeah. Omar, how would you describe the school community here? You've been here 13 years.
Yeah.
Summarise it.
Well, 13 years, different generations, let's just say. But then the one thing that has stayed consistent throughout the years is the spirit of like the unified spirit here at Al Yasat, the spirit where like we believe in each other, the staff believe in the students, they give them like the confidence they need to like strive or to improve or to just face any obstacle that they may encounter like during their school years, even in life. That I give you a lot of like life advice. So throughout my years, since I was in KG, elementary, middle school, high school, they've all helped me face like obstacles due to the unified spirit. Like the community feels like a family, I'd just say. That's why we call it our second home, because it has like that family spirit that everybody believes in each other. Everybody is happy when you're happy. If you're sad, everybody is sad and trying to like comfort you. So that's something I really loved about this school, and it's something that I really miss, this family spirit.
Yeah, and I would absolutely echo that. Something that really struck me from the first day I came here. This is my first year. You guys have done 13 years, but it's something that was quite clear to me was the community family feel and the relationships between the teachers and you guys as the students. I think it's quite unique, and just so you're aware that it's not common in every single school. So I think it is something quite special about Al Yasat that sets us apart, which is great to hear. So what values or lessons have you learned whilst you've been here, Maytha?
Values and lessons. A lesson I learned is to be kind to everyone and do not judge anyone by their looks or anything. And that taught me a lot in life, because when I came to school, I used to judge everyone here, and it was wrong. But now I learned that judging people won't help me, and I have to see the people in their brighter side.
That's a really honest response, because we will make mistakes as we go through school and through childhood, and the fact that you've reflected upon that and made changes as a result of that, I think is a really important lesson. And making mistakes is fine. It's part of growth. It's how we learn. So it's an important life lesson when you leave the school. Yes. Great. So Habiba, what achievement, academic, personal, or in ECAs, are you most proud of in your 13 years?
I feel like I have a lot of things to be proud of. Of course, the school has set me up for success, but I feel like my most successful or my most memorable achievement would be getting into the university of my dreams, because the school has really prepared me for the future. So I think that's my biggest achievement.
Great, thank you. Mohammed, beyond graduation, what are the plans?
Well, I am hoping to study medicine, and I'm hoping to specialize in neurosurgery. It's been something that I've been passionate about for a number of years, which is why I've enrolled in biology, environmental science to rack up my scientific credits. And the plan is hopefully to at the moment I'm applying to different universities, reach a university that can set me up with a foundation, just the same concept as I had with the school, where the place that you learn and get educated can impact you and your future for years to come. So I hope that one day I will achieve that goal.
Amazing. What a fabulous aspiration, and certainly challenging yourself with that degree course. Emma, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I know you're still relatively young, and 5 years is a big chunk of your life. But where do you envisage yourself being in 5 years' time?
It's quite a tough question because you never know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. That's something that's always like on my mind. But it's also not wrong to have a vision for the future. I see myself being hopefully in my final year of university, probably doing some internships, trying to find a job, or possibly even trying to apply for even higher education. So something that I really want to do, but I just hope that I'm in a good place and that I am on the right track to achieve my goals.
Thank you. What are you most excited about and nervous about leaving Al Yasat?
I'm nervous about picking the right university, and excited is to start my new journey.
And what does that new journey look like? Where are you going after Al Yasat?
I'm planning to go to MBZU, Artificial Intelligence, and to study business and artificial intelligence.
Amazing, amazing. Habiba, what advice would you give to students who are just starting their journey at Al Yasat? If you imagine your 4-year-old self, what advice would you give to them?
It's gonna get easier. You're gonna feel like life is hard on you, but it's gonna get easier.
Okay. And how has the school and the teachers and your friends made that journey easier and better for you?
Just providing a safe space is enough for me to feel like it's easier. My friends have always been supportive. My teachers are supportive. They talk to me through my hardships. Anything, they always talk to me. So that's what makes me feel like, yeah.
Great, thank you. Mohammed, if you could leave one message to your teachers as you leave us on your final day, what would that be?
Good luck without us. I think to expand on it, I think we've spent so many years together that the same way that we have become reliant on them and dependent on them as our foundation, I think in a sense we as students have become their rock and their stability when it comes to people they pick for events and people who they depend on, that when they come and teach they'll be able to listen to them and such, people who make them feel appreciated. So I feel like just like we're losing dear people in our teachers, I feel like they're losing dear people in us.
And I would echo that. I think when I first arrived, I think I said in one of my meetings with you that the culture of a school is often determined by the top grade in a school, and I think you guys have been phenomenal, and the school will be very different without you. You've set a very high bar in terms of academics, but also behaviours and standards and expectations and how you look after each other. So you'll be difficult to follow, and I wish the grade 11s good luck with that. Final question to the three others is, what legacy will you leave behind? What do you want to be remembered when people in the school talk about Omar? What are they going to say?
I think this is what my parents want, and the more I've grown, the more I realize that they always told me that when we go into parent-teacher conferences, we don't want to hear that you got 100 or you got straight A's in all of your subject. We want to hear that at the end of the day you're a respectful person, a kind person, you have integrity, you're just good person to be around and a role model, because at the end of the day people may not remember what grade I got in that specific exam. Maybe they'll remember a word that I said to them and a specific act of kindness that I did to them. So the legacy I think that I'll leave behind, and I hope that I'll leave behind, is that I was a student of integrity, a role model, a respectful person, and just somebody who was diligent throughout his years at school.
Amazing. And whilst it's not for me to gauge your parents' response to that, what I would say is I think you've achieved both. So I think your values have been very much at the forefront of who you are, and you've also achieved academically. So I think you should be very proud of what you've achieved. I've no doubt your parents will be very proud of what you've achieved.
Yeah.
Maytha, what's your legacy? What are people going to say when they talk about Maytha when she's not here?
No risk, no fun.
No risk, no fun. Elaborate. Tell us a bit more about that.
Okay, so a quote I go through this whole school year is no risk, no fun, but I have to do it in a respectful way and a safe way in school, so I don't get in trouble. I want people to remember me as the fun student, respectful, the one who gives good advice. Okay, that's it.
Okay, and you will be remembered, Maytha. I think we will hear you down the corridor before we see you, but that's your joyful, fun tone. You've always had fun in school. I think it's a really important message to younger children that yes, academic grades are important, but it's your childhood and it's your school journey and it's got to be fun. And I think you've certainly enjoyed your journey of 13 years at Al Yasat.
Yes.
Habiba, what's your legacy? What are you going to be remembered for?
I would like to be remembered as a respectful girl, a mature one. Just like Amar said, when we go out of the house, we represent our parents. So when I go to school and when I come to school, I want to represent my parents, and I want everyone to remember me as like a respectful, mature, kind. So that's the legacy I want to leave behind.
Yeah, and I think that's a really poignant message to close on, and I think all of you will be remembered as being kind, respectful, behaving with integrity, lots of hard work, yes, but those key values that form you as a human being, not just a student at Al Yasat. And as I said, you'll leave a big hole. The current grade 12s have had a phenomenal year. We're coming close to the end. We're not yet there, but we're coming close to the end. I'll certainly miss you after only just a year, so I know lots of your teachers will miss you who spent longer with you. But thank you for everything that you've given to Al Yasat in your time with us, and we wish you all the very best with your futures.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.